Hello fellow winos, and welcome to this week's Punter's Pick, featuring a wine I've enjoyed drinking for a number of years. It's the Teusner The Riebke Shiraz. The current release is 2012. Kim Teusner is the man behind the label, the winemaker and man behind the label, which makes consistently great wines from the Barossa Valley. This Riebke Shiraz was my first introduction to the brand, but it was the Joshua and the Avatar, two Grenache Shiraz Mataro blends, unoaked and oaked respectively, that really had me gobsmacked. They make a nice Savvy as well, and their rosé is pretty special too, but for most people, the Riebke is where it all begins. I think it was 2001 when Kim Teusner first bought some fruit from the Riebke brothers from the northern Barossa, effectively saving these amazing old vines from an uncertain and probably terminal future. Hence the name, of course, and it's a nod of respect to the growers of this fruit. There's a good map on the Teusner website which shows details of all the vineyards from where they source their fruit, as well as what wine it ends up in. Clearly, the relationship between the grower and the winemaker is something that Teusner really values. This is something that really struck me about Kim Teusner when I first met him at a dinner in 2010. It's that old school approach to these business partnerships. They're forged on a handshake, where a man's word is a bond stronger than any and more meaningful than any piece of paper it's written on. Sourcing wines from producers with integrity from family and friends is what they do. And I think we're pretty lucky to drink the results of great viticulture and great winemaking. And in this case, for around 20 bucks. This wine tastes like it should cost a lot more than that. I've been drinking this for the last few days. It's loaded with intense black and blue berries. There's a little bit of perfume on the nose too. It's brooding, but it's pretty. The palate is again laden with these, these powerful fruits, some chocolate, little spice, really refreshing acidity. It's not the kind of Barossa Shiraz you need a knife and fork to drink. And whilst it's at 14.5%, it's quite elegant. You could sit down and pull this wine apart if you're so inclined. It's super complex, but it's also, really approachable and a really enjoyable wine. It's widely available for around 20-25 bucks. It's awesome value for what is essentially a premium wine. And with regards to 2012, Kim says this was an ideal vintage with some of the best fruit he's seen, and that this vintage will rank up there with the best of them. It's great drinking now and will only improve over the next decade. I've had this one open for a few days, as I said, and it's evolving beautifully. It will not last the night, however. Some porterhouse steak, and this one's a goner. 20 bucks Shiraz at its finest. Do yourself a favour. Cheers.